if we're looking at hip, the first one I want you to do is extension, because this is one that people struggle with. We can assess extension. I said that right, didn't I? Assess extension. You might not have as long arms as I have. If that's not the case, just tuck the leg in between the arm and the body and just make sure you've got the hand underneath the knee. Fix the lumbar spine and sacrum in place and see how much extension we've got. But that can be quite a nice mobilisation on its own. We've got rotation as well. So we're assessing. Remember we said that internal rotation was quite restricted, or we thought it was, and I would agree it's on the restricted side. Now we're in prone, the hips in neutral. Have a look at that. I said there's too much. So just keep that in mind, that you can't just go by one assessment. The only thing that's changed there is hips are now extended, so we're actually testing piriformis. So piriformis is not tight. If it had just stuck with the supine assessment, we'd think piriformis was tight. Okay. Last one, ankle. Lots of good stuff that you can do for ankle here. I want you to get used to passively assessing the ankle with hands in this position, because we've got control of the calcaneus. We can lift up into traction as well. So anything traction-wise, we can just do in that position with the weight of the leg, pulling the tibia away from the talus. Okay, so we've got inversion, eversion. Same as a passive assessment, but we're holding that leg up into traction. We've got dorsiflexion, but instead of putting over pressure from here, I'm using that grip there. Okay. We've got another little one that I quite like, which is gripping the malleoli, holding onto the calcaneus, and trying to pull one away from the other. So I'm gripping like that and just trying to pull up. It's quite hard to pull up, so I'm kind of going circular motions. Okay. And the last one is that anterior draw that we did in supine. So we're going to be putting pressure that way through the tibia and that way through the calcaneus. So just looking for as much movement as we can get. You should expect a bit. If you've not got any, just work through it and see if you can get more. Okay. That's it.